What up, y'all? Thanks for joining the Brotherhood, where our sole focus is to help you build your empire. And today I want to talk about leveling up the major areas of our life as men, right? We're always trying to look how we can level up our money game, how we can improve our fitness, how we can improve our dating results, and ultimately our relationships. So those are kind of major areas, right? As men, we're looking to develop. And as I move through this live stream today, I really want to encourage you to drop a comment, ask questions. This is for you. It's to help us grow as men. Because I know for me in my life, man, there's so many times that I wish I had support. There's so many answers that I just wanted to ask. Even to this day, there's times where I'm like, damn, I'm just really curious about this. Or a lot of times it's just to find relatability. Like as we go through this journey, oftentimes it feels like we're alone in our pain, our struggles, our suffering, our broken dreams, and just having a reminder that, like, yo, man, we go through this stuff together. And so that's what it means to join the Brotherhood. Is I want you to become part of this journey, of course, by subscribing. That's one of the ways you can do that, and just following along with the content. And again, the sole purpose is to help you build your empire, because that's really what you're doing. Like when you think about dating, when you think about relationships, one of the most valuable assets you'll have is the empire that you build, because you're essentially inviting someone onto that journey with you. But what I see today is a lot of motherfuckers don't have an empire. And so you're afraid to invite anyone onto it. And so what does that look like on a day-to-day basis? Well, it looks like you're afraid to go talk to the girl. It looks like you're afraid to take the shot metaphorically and literally in life. You're afraid to do the thing because, like, there's a deeper part of you that says, man, like if they actually say yes, like this is real. Like you go up to talk to maybe an attractive female and it's going well, you'll sabotage it in some sort of way because you're afraid if she actually gets to know you, if she sees your messy room or the place that you actually live, or that your life isn't set up like some fancy fucking movie star that you idolize, like she's going to abandon you. And so that's always going on in our mind, right? As men. And so that's one of the things I want to help break down for you, is to realize that, like, you know, the difference today versus maybe 20 years ago is social media. And so, yes, women do see a lot of those highlight type of men, right? They see those fantasy type of men. But the reality is that's such a small percentage of guys, right? And money is only one form of currency. And I'm going to show you how to build more money, how to make it in a way that allows you time freedom and money freedom, because that's ultimately what you want with your money. Is I want to help you make money that gives you flexibility and freedom. Like personally, dude, I'm not the richest dude, but in many ways, I am the richest guy because I have a lot of freedom. I have a lot of flexibility. I've created an income that allows me to go wherever I want, to travel, to, you know, in 2 weeks, I'm heading out of the country. I'm going to go work for 2 weeks just remotely in a different country. Like these are the type of things that I want you to experience. And I'm going to give you insights and invite people on with me to kind of share that with you. And again, if you come on, man, drop a comment, or if you're watching this afterwards, make sure you drop a comment. I think it will add a lot of value into your life. That's the goal, man. So, yeah, much love to all you men out there. The struggle is real. Because look, what you're probably sensing, whether you're consciously aware of it or not, is a lot of your value as a man. And look, dude, it's like, I want to say unfortunately, but it just is what it is. Like a lot of your value as a man is going to come down to what you can produce. Like we are the worker bees, right? But it is what it is. So you got to accept it, and you got to step into that game and realize, all right, like let's fucking roll, like game on. But as you do that, the beautiful part of it is you discover more about who you are along the way. And that's really what you're looking for. Is you're looking to develop yourself into someone that you can like be proud of at the end of the day. And really that journey looks like you transitioning from the boy into the man. And at some point you have to let go of the boy. Like the boy is, you know, they're still waiting for mommy, literally and metaphorically, to come solve their problems for them. They're afraid to step into the challenges of life. They see failure as an end, like end game. But what I want you to do is cast your vision deep into the future. When you change your mindset, like, yo, I'm playing this thing for the long haul. You know, one of my favorite people to kind of learn from and gather like insight and inspiration from is Kobe Bryant. And it's funny because when he played, I was not a Kobe fan. Like, man, that motherfucker like a ball hog and just ain't my vibe. But later on, I realized why he was the way he was. It's because he put more work, more effort into than anybody else did. And one of the things he always talked about was like everyone wanted to like win today or look good today. He's like, but I knew it was a long haul. It was like it was the long game that I was playing. And he understood that from a young age. So he did the extra things. He found the mentors. He listened to stuff to help add value into his life. He worked on himself. He moved towards fear. Ultimately, that's what that's going to look like. As you transition from the boy into the man, it's being comfortable in the face of fear and realizing like fear is just a signpost. That means you go forward, you move towards the thing. The obstacle really is the fucking way. So, I mean, there's my little rant on, what it looks like to be a man. Cheers, drinking some tea, some yerba mate. And let's get rolling with it, man. The first thing I want to talk about is money. Of course, again, that's going to be on your mind, right? If it's not, you're probably bypassing. Bypassing looks like you create this mental or spiritual, it seems spiritual, even like mental frame or mental model where you're like, money's not that important to me. And so it allows you to kind of escape certain challenges that life presents oftentimes. Rather, what I want you to do is look at like making money as a challenge. Like, don't worry about how much you actually make yet. Just move towards the things that are going to allow you to get more time freedom, more flexibility with your money. Like, how can that not feel good? To have more freedom with your finances and more freedom with your time. Of course, you want to have that. So make sure you're not bypassing. Make sure you're ready to lock in and actually move towards something, even if it's a simple little side hustle, or it's getting promotion in your job, or a better job, or a job that kind of challenges you and stretches certain parts of you. Like, these are all patterns of growth. That's what you want to look at with money, right? Is what's the next pattern of growth? Like, oftentimes what I'm doing in my business is literally I'm just kind of filling into what's the next step. Like, and I mean like filling into like what's the next evolution. I just allow it to evolve. Like, all right, now it's time to do this. Now it's time for workshops. Now it's time to go here and connect with these people. Now it's time to whatever it might be. And I just fill into the next step, right? And I'm allowing it to evolve. And here's your golden point with money for today is you're looking to create leverage. Okay, leverage looks like, imagine if simple frame, right? Simple little picture for us here. Imagine if you or I are the one who is applying for 10 different jobs. Okay, we are applying. Who has the leverage? Okay, we're applying for all those different jobs. Please pick me. Like, they have the leverage, right? So what you want to do is flip that. Like, anytime you carry the leverage, you're going to get paid 10x. And so rather, what if you had 10 jobs looking for you? That would be a lot different. You would hold the leverage, you get paid way more. Do you see that? Like, this is going to apply to a lot of different things, this concept. But that's really what you're looking to do, is you're looking to be a person that holds leverage. That's the key. That's going to fucking change your money game instantly. So how do you do that? Like, how do you manifest that? You become rare as an individual. You become rare and in demand, and that is leverage. And so, like, it could look like maybe you possess a certain skill and you become really good at it. So maybe it's something to do in technology, right? You learn a certain skill set, you get really good at that skill set. The advancement of AI right now, like, there's even jobs where people are like learning to become prompt specialists. Like, you specialize in understanding how to create great prompts. And so, like, you just specialize in this one thing. The way you look at leverage is, rather than going wide and shallow, you want to get narrow and deep in concepts. So that's what you're looking to do. How to get narrow and deep. And the more narrow and deep you get, you're going to find people that are looking for that exact skill set. And so, I'd love to connect with someone and hear kind of like what you're working on. If it's an electrician, right? How do you become the best electrician? And then you look at those extra little skill sets that most electricians avoid. Maybe it's a 6-month course that gives you a certification to do another kind of thing. Do that, right? And then learn to maybe teach that fucking course. Like, you go to level up and the level up. You just keep going, and that creates leverage, and then you become in demand. And so, like, look, most y'all motherfuckers go home, you finish work, and what do? You tune out. You plug into something else, right? You plug into your TV, you plug into your video games. It's fine to have those moments, but just remember, you're missing the opportunities to build yourself into someone of high demand. Like, bro, like, this will frame it up for you. You know what rich guys always want? People have a lot of money. What do they want? They want the thing that everyone else can get? No, dude. They want the thing that's rare and in high demand. That's it. Like, one of my side little hobbies I love is collecting sports cards. Well, what are the most expensive cards? It's the ones that are rare and in high demand. It could be of any fucking player. Like one of the most expensive cards, I think it is the most expensive card, is a card of Hannes Wagner, I believe is the guy's name. Not even a good baseball player. It just happens so that it was either the first or one of the first baseball cards ever made in a certain print run. And this particular player, the cards were sponsored by a tobacco company, said, I don't want to be a part of that because he didn't want to be associated with tobacco because of kids and stuff. And so they cut his cards short. So they only made like a rare amount of them. Okay, just a random baseball player, but they just happened to only make a few of them. And so now his cards are selling for like 20 plus $1 million, right? Rare and in high demand. There you go. So you want to become that guy, right? Become that person, develop that skill set, and then people start to select you. They will pay you extra for you being that person. So money, right? We'll get more in like actually like concepts on how to, do different things and how to build your businesses and all that. But in short, you're always looking to develop leverage. That's the key. Leverage, leverage, leverage. And you're either going to go home, you're going to fucking zone out and waste that time, or you're going to build yourself into being someone that's in high demand. Bro, like when I go to the grocery store, mad love, you know what I mean? The dudes that are working there or whatever. But in my mind, I'm like, yo, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, you're just wasting fucking time. How do we get you into being high demand? How do we leverage up a certain skill set? It could be like, bro, even becoming excellent electronics. Well, maybe you just understand electronics a certain way and you go fucking apply to, Best Buy and you're the manager there. Well, it's a lot better than just making minimum wage at the grocery store, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's the concept of always moving towards developing and mastering certain skill sets so you can have leverage. Okay, let's move into fitness. Like, yo, I just don't get it, man. Like, fitness has to be a cornerstone of who you are. It just has to be. It's base level shit. You don't have to fucking obsess about it. You don't have to be in crazy shape. I would encourage you to get in really good shape, to really push yourself. That's what's so awesome about fitness, is it's very honest. And a lot of things in life you've already experienced, man. They ain't really honest, right? Life is often unfair, but the weight room, martial arts, the mat, as I like to say, right, is honest. It's going to give you direct feedback. Like, your body is going to look the way that you, like, the effort you put into it through your nutrition, through your exercise. And so it's an incredible way to teach you about life. I strongly encourage you to join a gym. It's a low fucking barrier to entry to improve your life. And it's social. You're going to meet people. You're going to connect with others. And look, a bigger picture that we're going to paint here, or we are painting here within the brotherhood, is to understand that, bro, like, if you expect to meet a woman someday, you have to look at yourself as like almost like a product. Like, what kind of product are you? Like, what kind of effort do you put into yourself? Are you a guy that comes home, works out, reads books, has, expanding their mind? They're around other people who maybe have high influence. You're always growing. You're allowing yourself to become better day by day. Do you stretch yourself both mentally, physically, and emotionally? Do you do those things? Because if not, man, that product is low value. And then you wonder why you can't connect, why you can't find a girl. And you're probably staying inside all day, probably jerking off way too fucking much. Like, can't, bro. And exercise is a simple fucking way to improve your life. You have to do that, man. You got to exercise. You got to get the body moving. It's good for your mental game. It's good for the physical game. It allows you to connect socially. So you have to do it. Again, low barrier to entry. What's it going to cost? Fucking $20 a month for a gym membership. If you can't afford that, like, I'll call bullshit on that. But if you can't, fucking work out on your fucking floor. Like, start doing some push-ups, some sit-ups, get the body moving. All right? Like, that's fundamental, bro. That's fundamental. You have to be doing that. Okay. If you want to make it easier, you make it easy. You make it close. You make it close to within proximity. So what does that look like? Don't join a gym that's 20 minutes away. Join the closest gym. Don't fucking worry about how fancy or not fancy it is. Make it easy on yourself. But that's also the same way that you make something that you don't want to exist or have in your life difficult to access, is by putting it far away. It's the law of proximity. So nutrition is really going to be probably 70 to 80% of your results, maybe up to 90%, honestly. Like, nutrition is the game. As an example, with this law of proximity, there are no sweets in my house. Nothing I can eat that is sweet. Now, do I eat sweets? Yes, from time to time I do eat sweets. But I have to make the conscious decision to get in my car, drive down to the grocery store, grab the thing off the shelf, and can munch down some fucking nasty ass like dessert. And then I don't feel so bad about it because I made the conscious decision. I'm aware of it. But where you fuck up with your nutrition is you're making unconscious decisions. You're like, all right, like I'm usually when you're bored, you're depressed, nothing to do. I'm gonna go fucking open the fridge and eat some shit, right? Eat some fucking ice cream. Fucking ice cream, dude. Come on, get out of here with that bullshit. That's some kid type shit. Get out of here with that, bro. Like, be on your fucking game, dude. Yo, if you haven't realized yet, this shit ain't easy. Like, life ain't easy. It takes full effort, maximum focus. I don't know about you. Maybe there are some guys out there, but I don't have the luxury to fucking do that. Like, I got shit I gotta do, places I gotta go, things I have to create, things I need to step into in life. And it's gonna take every part of me to do it. But that's eventually how you arrive somewhere. So when someone looks at me and go, oh, that's fucking awesome, bro. Like, you don't have a boss, you don't have to do this. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. What do you think it took to get there? Like, that's the real shit. You think I just woke up and was like, oh, guess what I'm doing? I have a business. No, it took like starting the business, failing, starting the business, failing, starting another one, failing, working on this. Oh, it kind of worked out, leveraging this, working a little bit more, figuring it out, tweaking the dial, and eventually you get there. So it's gonna be the same with all this shit, bros. You got to like be comfortable with it not working out. Failure isn't the end result. All right, let's keep it rolling. Dating and relationships, two different things. So we're going to always separate those two. But let's talk about dating first. Look at my notes real fast. What did I write down? Okay, same concept as I talk about with making money. You want to be rare and in demand. This ties into your fitness, bro. Do most dudes work out? Actually, no, they fucking don't. Right? So separate yourself, become rare and in demand. Start working out. Start chiseling your body up. Now you add in good nutrition. You're going to even more chiseled up, right? Start taking care of yourself. Your skin looks different. You move a little bit different. Your brain's a little bit sharper. Your confidence goes up. That comes through in the way you can look at a woman, the way you can speak. Your energy, your vibration changes. Like, when it comes to dating, bro, I'll tell you, like, we'll go fucking deep down the rabbit hole with this shit. But one of the things that's most important is that you have your vibe on point. Like, the true part of you is always shining through. So you got to have your vibe on point. And so if you feel good, what that means is, like, this is a real thing. We have what's called mirror neurons. Like, we can feel like the emotions of someone else. You already probably have sensed that, right? Someone's angry or someone's a little scary or sketchy. Like, you can pick up on that shit. And so when you're in a good energetic state, you feel good. They can feel that energy coming off of you. And so you want to put yourself in just a high vibe state constantly. Again, exercise, simple fucking way to do it. Low barrier to entry. You don't have to go out and make all the money right away. And again, if you're waiting, dude, that's what a lot of guys are waiting, bros. You're like waiting to make money before you can meet the girl, waiting to be in perfect shape before you can meet the girl. Go now, dude, because what you're doing with that time lapse is you're missing a lot of social cues and the little things that create like swagger, right? And women are attracted to that swagger, that looseness. They want you to be confident when you talk to them. Well, how do you do it? You be around them. And so you need to put yourself in situations where you actually go talk to them, where you can engage with them. And hey, man, like in the beginning, you might be awkward. If that's where you're at, that's where you're at, bro. But over time, you get better at this shit. You smooth it out. It's like taking the kinks out of the hose. That's what you're doing over time. As you get smoother with this shit, you learn how to talk to them a little bit more. You can hold eye contact a little bit longer. Let's see what else I got with the dating stuff. You have to put yourself in places where women are, obviously, right? But not so obviously, because a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't do it. You have to go where they are. And so one of the ways you can do it is through your hobbies. Again, exercise. Do women work out at gyms? Of course. Don't be creepy. You don't need to go talk to them all, but just say, what's up? Just compliment a little bit. Ask them what they're working out on. Like, that's dope. How did you, why are you doing that? Or what's this work? Or what does that train? Don't be creepy. Don't fucking crowd their space, dude. Like, they're trying to do their thing. But just be around it a little bit. That's okay. Or maybe there's other hobbies you can do that just put you in that environment, right? Or a lot of these meetups, dude, like, y'all are like, man, like, real talk. If it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it don't matter. Any day of the week, if you find yourself just chilling, nothing to do, you're bored, go do something. Go to a free meetup group. It doesn't matter what it is. There's tons of them, dude. There's chess meetup groups. There's ones about books. There's ones where you can work on your speaking. There's all different kinds of free meetups. There's ones about people who like to travel. Just go fucking check one out and just put yourself around people and start engaging in conversation. I can't tell you how important that is, because I'm going to tell you what your mind's doing already, bro. I already know. I already got you pegged, got you figured the fuck out. Watch. In your mind, you're giving yourself an excuse. And so I want you to watch how easily the mind will do this, because the mind doesn't want to grow. It wants to stay safe. It's very primal. It doesn't want to step out, make, any shakeups, because that was bad when we were tribal. Oh, they might cast me out of the tribe if I'm different. So we all try to fit in. But that doesn't work today. It doesn't work for your fucking reproduction or anything else in life, your success in life. So what your brain is doing, it's making an excuse right now. And what it's probably doing is going, well, I'm selective. I like certain types of girls, and I'll talk to the girls that I like. Wrong, bro. Because some dude like me who goes around and just talks to all of the women, I don't care. I'm not judging. I'm just flowing. I'm connecting, is going to grab that girl like that. Because when you finally go talk to her, you're going to be the fucking awkward one. You're going to be stiff. And when I roll up, I'm not. I'm taking your chick, right? So you got to become that dude. And there's other dudes out there like that who put in the reps, who are comfortable doing that. And I can do it sober. They can do it sober. You got to be able to do it sober. You have to challenge yourself. So waiting to find the perfect fucking moment to go talk to the girl is bullshit. It's a flat fucking lie. It's an excuse you tell yourself. And you're being a little bitch. So you have to step up, go talk to them, talk to the chicks, get reps, get volume in, and that'll help you out a lot. And then all of a sudden, when you actually do see the one, she just falls into your normal flow. Boom, and guess what? You connect, you chat, right? You make it simple. And over time, I'll give you little insights, techniques that you can do. But because I know also your brain's looking for the techniques. Well, what do I say? What's the right way to do it? And there are techniques that help, but overall, get your vibe up, right? Get in that good energetic state. They can feel your energy. Get comfortable talking to them. And like most importantly too, is don't take. All y'all motherfuckers are taking energy. So you have this taking like needy energy. Like I need her validation. I need her to look at me. I need her to validate that I'm attractive as a man. Bullshit. As soon as you're playing that game, you're taking, bro. And they can sense that shit. You got to be internally validated. You have to validate yourself. You have to already be that guy. Be comfortable in who you are. And then when you go out, you're not taking energy. You're just adding to the environment. You're having fun. You're there to connect. Because, bro, when a girl likes you, you'll know. She'll give you the energy. And so allow that to happen. Just be in flow. Be in the process. But if you got a boring fucking life, well, guess what? Well, I need a woman to fucking fix it. I need a woman to save me. Bullshit, bro. It's disgusting. It'll come off in your energy. That's what you feel like when they go like, oh, he's creepy. That's why. Because it's like, ooh, there's finally a girl. Oh, and it's all this fucking buildup. No, bro. If you got a dope life, you're active, you have lots of hobbies, you're meeting people. When it's Tuesday night, instead of just sitting around fucking jerking off and playing video games, you actually go do something in life. Like that's going to put you in that high vibe, energetic state. And so when you meet someone, there's a part of your brain that's like, I got a lot going on. I'm really busy. I don't know if I actually got time for you. They can sense that versus the guy who's like, ooh, yay, finally, talk to me. They're like, gross, dude, needy, fucking gross energy, right? Stop, dude. And so you're staring at the end result, like I want the girl, but you're forgetting about the process. And it's an entire fucking process. And yes, it's a process, but the process is what's going to help you in life, dude. So don't look at it as some big thing. I got to do all these things. No, bro. Like going to the gym is good for you as a man. Going and doing hobbies and being uncomfortable is good for you as a man. It teaches you how to move towards your fears. Do some random shit. Go to a dance class. Go to the chess club, whatever the fuck. Something that's different for you. Challenge yourself in those areas. And then you realize fear is nothing to be afraid of. Like fear is a signpost. It gives you direction. Like this is the way I go. This is growth. That's what you're looking for. Because this will tie into our last concept, relationships. Well, guess what's missing in relationships today? And it's the most important thing. The number one thing a woman looks for in a relationship. What do you think it is? What are women looking for? You probably said money, didn't you? It's part of it. Could be. It's not as big as you think, man. It's very small. Very, very small. It's leadership. Because even a man with very little money, if he can lead if he can believe in himself, if he can be confident, he can add direction to her life, he can be solid in his frame and who he is, she will follow. That's actually what she's looking for. And it's not this like, toxic, I'm going here, you're doing this controlling type shit. No, it's just a man who's grounded. He's comfortable in himself. He has a direction to life. That's leadership. A woman wants to be led. And so look, if you are in a relationship, the example I use, and I mean this like literally, but metaphorically. So fucking pay attention. Is on Friday night, if you find yourself going, hey, it's Friday night, what do you want to do? You want to do anything tonight? Is that leading? No, you ain't leading, homie. What she wants is, hey, it's Friday night. What do you think about going check out this show tonight? I'm open to any other ideas you got too. So you still open the door for her, but you're providing leadership. 99% of the time, she'll say, that sounds great. They want to be led because guess what? That allows them, when you lead, to move into their feminine energy. Feminine energy. They can relax into that energy. It's a loosening and allowing. And that's a beautiful thing. It'll feel so good in your relationship. So if you're in a relationship right now and you feel like your woman's pushing on you a lot, it's because you ain't holding the frame. You ain't holding the frame of masculinity. You're not leading. So you consistently need to lead. And relationships often break. More than we'll go into today, but it's this whole concept of RAS flipping, the reticular activating system, their point of focus within the brain. It's an actual part of the brain. It switches when they lose confidence in you. And it's usually when you've lost confidence in you. You've lost confidence in your vision. So at one point, they buy into you and your vision, your direction in life, where you're going. Then at some point, you lose that fractures, and it causes you to kind of crumble. Then what happens? You've lost the frame, and that's when they start testing you harder because they're checking like, yo, can you handle this shit? It's primal. It's built and hardwired into their DNA because they have to evolve the species, right? Like literally for however many thousands of years or a million years, who knows? They've helped evolve the species. And so the way they do that is connecting and reproducing with the alpha type of energy, strong energy, because that's the one that's going to evolve the food chain, right? That's the seed that my kids have to come from. It's like hardwired. They aren't even consciously aware of this shit. So when they sense your beta bullshit, you being weak, they're going to fucking check you. They're going to test it over and over and over. And subconsciously, yeah, sometimes it might feel like they're almost trying to break you. So you have to reclaim the frame. Yo, fucking chill. We're going this way. This is what's up. And it doesn't always work perfectly, right? Because there's a lot of unhealthy, unhealed women out there, as there are men. But ideally, the woman allows you, got it, right? She drops back into her feminine energy. But you always have to start with you. You have to check your own frame. Am I being the man? Am I leading the relationship? Lead, lead, lead. Leaders motherfucking lead, baby. So those are your tips today. Money game, get leverage. Always looking, how can I get more leverage? How can I get more leverage? More leverage that'll help you out. Skill sets, be precise, specific with things, narrow and deep versus wide and shallow. Fitness, yo, gotta do it, right? Gotta exercise. You don't have to do it crazy, right? And also remembering that nutrition, 70, 80, up to 90% of your results. So dial into nutrition. Fucking research some shit. It's not hard to find out what to be eating, right? And the law of proximity, if it ain't good for you, keep it far away, man. Keep it at the grocery store. Again, I eat dessert every now and then, but I have to get in my car and go drive to the grocery store to buy it, right? So do you think I do that very often? Nah, it ain't worth it. And then dating, become rare and in demand. Take care of yourself. Do things. Just continually move on that direction. That's where you're building your empire, right? Is you're inviting somebody into that. And then put yourself in proximity where the women are. You just need reps. Don't think of every girl as your girlfriend or some magical fucking encounter, dude. Just be around chicks. Have that flow in your life. That's what you want. You want to almost have this energy that emits off of you that says, I don't have time for you. You're lucky to be talking to me right now. Like when you can get to that level, your life is so dope. You have so many options going on, where they will chase you. But right now, y'all motherfucking needy, right? You some needy motherfuckers. And so you repel them. You push them away, actually. And then relationships, lead. Learn to lead. Learn to use your voice. Set your boundaries. Set the direction, the course. And work on yourself, man. That'll help you out. So, my friends, made this video for you. We'll be back on with some more content. Make sure you check out the latest episode that we dropped a couple days ago, myself and Haas. In this episode, I want to share with you guys these concepts. We're going to be doing more of these. Help your money game, your fitness game, your dating and relationships. All right. Man, join the brotherhood. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe so we can build your empire. Till next time, deuces.